Is her. Let me get my little tweet out. Let me pull the chat up. Send that little tweet out. All right. Oh, what's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, let's talk about it before we get to 2023. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I hear niggas talking about they made Hove say, okay, so make another Hove. Shout out to everybody coming into the chat. Let me see what's going on here. Yo, the chat for my lives and for my Sorry It's True full podcast episodes, y'all are gonna start to become like family. Real talk, man, because I'm gonna start remembering names more. I'm gonna start even remembering where people is from. I'm probably even gonna start bringing some of y'all in that I get familiar with in the chat into the lives with me. Like, why not? To chop, get you on the channel, whether you're a fan of the podcast, a fan of the battles, a fan of battle rap, a fan of RBE, or a supporter of mine. Start bringing some of y'all. Oh, 10304. You know that type of zip code right there is gonna stand out to a nigga like me. Who was that? Who was that put that 10304? Rob C. What's up, boy? That's stat and shit. DR Jules, be petty. What's good, homie? Mr. Dollar Sign. That sound like some Ty Dollar shit. What's good, ARP DC? Shout out to DC, RBE for life. John Manuel, thank you. 702 Smooth, salute back to you. Patron 305. What does him being rich have to do with anything? That must be to somebody else because I didn't say anything about rich anything. What else we got? Do you believe Rob C once again stat? You already know. Let's go 2023. All right, yeah, let's talk a little bit before we get to 2023. This is obviously going to be my last live of the year. I want to spend it with a couple of the supporters. I wish I remembered the name of this shit. They're making them upstairs right now. I came up with some shit that I want to rock out with y'all. I'll be honest, man, partially because I'm trying to keep myself awake. Yo, this is gonna be one of the first New Year's that I made it to midnight in a while. In a long time, man. Like, because I don't really go out on New Year's like that anymore. As far as all the partying and getting in the mix. Not like I used to. You know what I'm saying? I kind of keep it close for New Year's. I might be at my own crib with friends and family. I might be at somebody else's crib with friends and family. But for the most part, I'm in a crib for New Year's. I ain't trying to see no ball drop. I'm not in the club tonight. Nothing like that. I'm here chilling. I'm trying to keep myself awake so I can see the ball drop with the fam. You know, like I said, they making if I could walk away for a second and get a refill, if I finish this before the live is over, I'll come back down with what the name of these are. Remember how Martin said, what was that on You So Crazy? Hurry up and drink your water, motherfucker. Am I allowed to walk away for a second, y'all? Am I good? Mook Vershon on RBE. That was something we spoke about a while ago. Miss New York Nails, Staten Island in the house. I'm never going to forget Miss New York Nails now because she's from Staten Island. Shout out to Miss New York Nails. ARP salute. All that you do is dope. Like the way you address things when needed. Happy 2023, brethren. Thank you, brethren. I'm in the crib. Yeah, me too. ARP drinking Colt 45. How the fuck does this look like Colt 45? Isn't Colt 45 a beer? First of all, I don't drink beer. I think beer is nasty. I think it smells nasty. I think it tastes nasty. Beer is not for me. This is almost like a slushy kind of shit. I think there's cranberry, some margaritas. It's some type of mix where they put it in the freezer and they like carved out or shaved it down, and then you put it in those shakers that you see the bartenders use. I didn't make it, so put it in a shaker with other mixes, shake it up, leave it in the fridge so that it still remains like a little slush-ish, if that's what you say. And that's what this is. All right, so it's 10:30. I think I'm gonna make it to 2023. We're gonna get into some battle rap shit. I got y'all. Max Out 3 in Houston, Texas. Houston. We've been to Houston once. Shout out to Beretta and Scotty and Houston Barcode and everybody out there in Houston that supports battle rap and RBE. Houston has a great market for battle rap. It might be dope to go back. You know, Lawrence got some stomping grounds out there. He's got a lot of people out there. He knows that area much better than me. So some of that be off of his. You know what I mean? Shout out to Philly, Malt Liquor 45. Why this nigga can still talk about Malt Liquor? All right, here's what I want to do. What did I title this? Let's talk about it before we get to 2023. This is what I really kicked this live off for. In part, because like I said, I'm trying to help keep myself awake till midnight. All right, for the first time in a while. 87 melanin. Or you're an 80s baby. If you're gonna send me heart emojis, you might as well just DM me. ITSARP. Sorry, it's true. But I appreciate you, love. ARP knows the wave is in the new DMV area. DMV and Baltimore got a lot of shit going on, right? They got a lot of battlers that's been putting on. There you go again. ITSARP. All right, this is what I really kicked this live off for, other than trying to make sure that I make it to midnight. Before we get to 2023, I've been doing a lot of lives recently. I obviously kicked off my podcast here in 2022. Been dropping episodes and content a mile a minute, trying to stay very, very high paced with that. Battles ain't going nowhere. Of course, we recently completed the Closure 2 event. For those that care, for those that have been asking, for those that have been waiting, Ill Will versus 40 Bars will be dropping tomorrow. Okay. It's already on the channel. It's already loaded up. A-Fan, thank you for the super chat and the support. I appreciate you. If y'all send supers, go ahead and put a note in there, a caption or a question or something. Let me give y'all, you know, a little bit more feedback. But of course, you're going to get the general shout out and the thank you for sending the super over. So thank you once again, A-Fan. But yeah, Ill Will versus 40 Bars will be dropping tomorrow. It's also going to be dropping with an announcement. So that's one thing about RBE. Sometimes we have the tendency to book ahead pretty well. I've had artists get mad, or not get mad, but actually have problems because we've booked so well ahead. Like, damn, like I gotta wait 3 months for my back end. It's like, yo, we just booked our card and we sat on it until we was ready to come back outside. I say it, and it's not tactical. It's not bullshit. It's not a lie. I'm not trying to play chess with other leagues, schedules, or nothing like that. After we completed Closure 2, it was holiday mode. That's really what it was. Like, let's just go enjoy Thanksgiving. Let's enjoy December. Everybody spend your money Christmas shopping. Let's move into New Year's. And then after that, we'll get back into promoting. We'll get back into dropping battles. We'll get back into moving towards our next event. That's pretty much what we do almost every year. Like, we don't do events in December. You know what I mean? Like, that's us. So tomorrow, y'all are going to get 40 Bars versus Ill Will. And as soon as you click play, you're going to get the announcement, the first announcement for the next card. I'm sure you're going to like it. I'm positive you're going to like it. It's damn near already a classic. So those are for people that's waiting for the RBE channel content that is not podcast related. There y'all go. I'll probably put it up for a premiere. So I don't know, like sometime tomorrow morning, I'll probably get on a channel, schedule it for a premiere, and decide what time it'll drop. Hopefully, I can wake my ass up in the morning and I ain't all hungover and fucked up, because I will be drinking tonight and enjoying my night. You know what I'm saying? I live that 80-20 life. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep things clean and on the right path 80% of the time. The other 20%, enjoy yourself, man. Do whatever makes you feel good. You have a good time with. Back to the point of this blog. And I'm going to jump off of the blog. Y'all know when I be in full podcast mode, I get in my topics and I stay locked in. I'm going to be going back and forth to the chat a lot, because today, well, I shouldn't say today's. This live right here, this last one, is going to be more about y'all than it is about me. Real talk. So when y'all see the title, let's talk about it before we get to 2023. I thought something fun would be for us to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of 2022. Now, here's the rules. I'm going to continue to bring up the good. As far as the bad and the ugly, I'm not gonna bring those things up. I'm gonna let y'all bring those things up. But the ones that I pick out of the chat, I will speak to. Okay. Smell good. I feel good with Blake. That's an interesting name, but I appreciate the super chat, homie. You and Jims need to collab on blogs more often. It's great chemistry there. Salute. So that is definitely locked in. I'm glad you brought that up. And once again, appreciate the super chat, homie, and the support. Jims and I recorded earlier. Was it yesterday? Yeah, we recorded a new sit down yesterday in two parts. An hour of content for my channel and an hour of content for his channel. He's already started to release some parts actually. He released one with us talking about Andrew Tate, I think yesterday. And today he released a part with him asking me about, was RBE ever or recently, did we make an attempt to book Math versus Disaster? And if so, what happened? And I answer that on his channel. So y'all run over to the Jim's Just Jim's channel, subscribe to him, cut your alerts on. You'll be seeing continued ARP and Jim's collab content. We're not treating it like, oh, let's get together this particular Friday and let's shoot some content. We're treating it like just a all out separate sub podcast that we both co-host together, and we just do enough content every time we sit down to be able to have content for both channels. You know, it's like I got you, Jims, and he got me. Like, yo, I'm gonna sit down for an hour. We're gonna, it's your shit, and then we want my shit. I run it the way I want. You know what I'm saying? So you get it the Jim's way on his channel, you get it the ARP way on the RBE channel. You know what I'm saying? So I hope I answered that thoroughly. Stay tuned for that. Salute ARP in the chat. Happy New Year. I see Free K Shine. I see Tay Rock. Horrible job angling. Almost fighting. So those y'all are getting into the goods, the bads, and the ugly. All right, let me kick off some goods. All right. Let me kick off some goods. Because it was a long year. A lot happened in the year. When I speak about RBE first, it literally is the year that we've put out or recorded the most battles. And that could be ironic for some of y'all. It might be like, really? For other, you know what I mean? But we did, I think, more cards than we've ever done. Definitely more battles. Shout out to Tiffany. Are you going to respond to Hennyman while Hennyman has a blog out about me? I actually had to take mine down because the audio was so bad. I'll check Henny's blog out, but no matter what Henny is saying, even if he's being disrespectful or if he's wilding or if he's being, even if he's being respectful and mature, there will be no back and forth between me and Henny Man. Shout out to Henny Man. I'm on some 2023. I'm trying to kick off the year nice and positive, even though I don't do the resolution shit. However you feel, you should be able to do it on a random Monday. You shouldn't need January 1st for it. But I said those things only because I just felt like you know, if there's any interaction or association to be kicked off there between these two people, I just feel like it should be smoothed over first a certain way. If anybody feels that they were wrong, you know what I'm saying? I've seen certain things I just was like, damn, that was wrong. But you know, everybody's entitled to their opinions. So shout out to him. Oh yeah, so let me continue to kick off some of my goods. Like I was saying about RBE. So we kicked off a new series. I think that it was kind of innovative. You know what I'm saying? The Straight to It series, we did 3 of them. Right. The first one had that headline with Arsenal versus Jag, and that's when shit got controversial with that. The second one was kind of like had history embedded in it because we booked so much past RBE history within that card. People from our first card, like Money Bags, Bones Brigante, Swave was on there, and that was Straight to It Volume 2. That was a card that had 17 battles, and we was done by like 6:30 p.m. I don't know how the fuck we did it, but that was an amazing card. That was the card that had Ill Will versus Rosenberg Raw. You had Jims versus Cicero on there. Jims come back. You know what I'm saying? Me and Jims got right. You had Money Bags, I think, versus Chef Trez on there. You had that might have had Reed Dollars versus Big K. That might have had Jay Mills versus Jay Murder. It was just so much on that. It was 17 battles. You know what I'm saying? I think a sleeper on that card was Heavy Half versus Mr. Mills. Oh, disgusting back and forth. I think Gwitty was on that card. There's a lot of people on that card. I think Payne was on that card. I think a lot of people on that card. Right after that, we went right into Straight to It Volume 3. A Ward and Reed Dollars was on that card. 40 Cal versus Big K was on that card. We did a bunch of brick by brick events. Shout out to Lawrence and Wayne. The brick movement for RBE kicked off in 2022. Amazing job that everybody has done with that, from Winged to Lawrence to all the bricks, the signed bricks, the bricks that are bricks and didn't happen to sign any paperwork yet, and it's still bricks. If I tried to name everybody, I know I would miss a couple people. But I am on some other shit in 2023 where I want to really, really pay extra tribute to the people that have put themselves in position to push themselves further to the front, because they deserve it. I don't want to come off like I'm painting like an overly biased or nothing like that. But yeah, you got Caution, you got Remedy Loco, you got Payne, you got Coach Coleone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think those might be some of the top names that's coming out of the bricks right now. I could name the rest of the bricks, a lot of other bricks, of course, but like I said, I'm fucking leave people out and go blank, and it's gonna come off weird. But yeah, great energy coming from those guys. They're gonna continue to build in that brick by brick mentality in 2023. We had the return of Blood, Sweat, and Tears. That was dope for us to bring that series back. I feel like that series was game changing when we birthed it all the way back in 2014, kind of 2013 when we started booking that style on purpose, but semantics. Man, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, the return. Then we also brought back Closure. Yeah, I mean, I know that we didn't get done the Big K and the A Ward, but we still booked Closure. You know what I'm saying? That's where you got the Ill Will and 40 bars battle from. You're gonna see the Enes and Gwitty. You're gonna see the Oops return versus Real Deal. You're gonna see the classic Jag versus Show Off. All these battles is about to start dropping. We got y'all. So we had a very, very fun year, and we did a lot of cards that had a lot of battles on them, like 17 and 13 and 10. And so we had fun. Shout out to Ruin Your Day. Shout out to the whole RBE team. Shout out to the bricks. Shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to Rap Grid. Damn. There's way more I could say about RBE. I don't want to make it all about RBE though. Staying on the good. You had amazing shit like Bags and Bodies. I don't have to talk about bags and bodies. Like, y'all know what it is at this point. Bags and Bodies, man. Coastal Rain TV. Go get your subscription. Crazy. To have that come into battle rap and be pulled off that spectacular. We had the emergence of some new leagues. Chrome 23 and Remy Ma losing their mind over there, doing tournaments. This is the first female tournament, right? Tournaments. Putting people on, spreading the bag around. Grab this person, grab that person. Dope. You know what I'm saying? Let me jump over to the bloggers and the media real quick, y'all. Please keep me straight. Don't let me miss anybody. You got your Vada Flies, you got your Showtime SPs, you got your Piper Boys, you got your Chris Unbiases, you got your Jay Black and the whole Champion, everybody on Champion. From Mark and Anwar. I don't want to even miss the Champion panel, but everybody. DME Detroit, Jims, 3-Letter Man, Angry Fan. Fucking Angry Fan went crazy this year too. Who am I missing, y'all? Who am I missing? For my bloggers, who am I missing? I don't want to leave no bloggers out because I started a blogger. Who am I missing, man? I feel like I named a lot of bloggers just now, but keep me straight. Who else? I already said DME Detroit. I already said Caps. I said 3-Letter already. No. Oh, DNA Tooth. DNA Tooth has some interesting stuff. Let me tell you something about DNA Tooth. DNA Tooth obviously is very talented with his editing, his thumbnails and shit. It's just that some of the stuff he does is like violation, but he also has a side of him that is very entertaining. And it's just like certain shit I could see and I'd be like, oh, that's an entertaining video. Other shit I'd be like, damn, that's messed up. So shout out, fuck it. Shout out to Dia too. All right. Get your bars up. Black Compass Media. Shout out to Black Compass Media. Well, that's on the media side of things. So of course, when I start talking more media, hip hop is real. 15 Minutes of Fame. Shout out to the people on 15 Minutes of Fame and in that circle and on that channel that also are part of it heavy this year, like behind the scenes, like a Heavy Bags. Of course, Restore Order, Swave, Ike P. What's up? Who we missing, y'all? I already said Chris Unbiased. I already said Chris. I already said Piper Boy. It said Piper Boy single-handedly saved kid leg careers. Kid Slade's career, I assume you mean. Okay, so did I miss any bloggers? Did I miss any bloggers? Because I'm going to let y'all start talking about the bad and the ugly, and I'll jump in on some of those comments. Did I miss any bloggers or any media? Damn, I know there's more. I already said gyms. Mr. Check Temperature or Temperature Check. My St. Louis niggas. Of course. Damn, my bad. Battle Fanatics. Salute, homie. Salute. Death to Spaces and Clubhouse, though. Cesspools. So the thing about Clubhouse is I've only really tuned into Clubhouse to listen to Whack 100. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Temp Check is definitely good. Battle rap is crazy. Damn, yes. Yes. Where was it? Who just said that? Before I go to that, yes. OTFMZ, they do their thing. They do their thing. Reddit, shout out to Reddit. Shout out to the trappers. Henny Man, I see somebody put Henny Man, shout out to them. Yes, we lost Pat's Day. We lost Pat's Day. That's tough. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I think the entire battle rap culture did mourn and represent Pat's Day as he deserved to be, like as one of our goats. I think because battle rap is so, it's only but 2 degrees of separation between all of us, whether you get along or you don't. It's such a small niche. That's why when they say, yo, who let this person in? Who let that? Anybody could come into battle rap because we're so small. Everybody could be known overnight because we're not big. You know what I'm saying? And in our small industry or a small circle of everybody knowing who's who really, Pat was one of our goats. He really, really was one of our goats, man. Really was one of our goats. And yeah, we lost Pat over some BS. And from what I hear, and I'd hate to say this if the stories are conflicting, but what I hear is that it wasn't his situation. He was more so like being helpful or trying to like break it up or something. Yeah, man. Rest in peace to Pat's Day. We've also lost a couple people to the system. Sue Surf at the time was the biggest voice in the culture. He was the most active. He was really keeping a lot of things interesting for people that he was going at and for people that he was battling, or for, I mean, music. We don't even got to talk about music. He was always one of the best, or is. I don't want to say was, like, you know, hopefully things work out for him. I don't want to talk about like in that type of past tense sense. But yeah, you know, Surf is down right now. I think that was a real big blow to battle rap. Because Surf is a big voice. He's one of the biggest entertainers in this shit. We're all here to be entertained. Whether you tune into the bloggers that we mentioned, whether you tune into the media, the battlers, whether you fuck with certain leagues or certain league owners, if you're not being entertained by any of these joints that you click, probably wouldn't be be here on any of these videos, any of these lives, or any of these events. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Surf was a big piece of entertainment. He was a big personality. He was a big talent. Yeah, you know I mean, so that's a big blow to battle rap as well. Um, Surf and Verb are the biggest entertainers. On a lighter note, I think it's dope to see because Verb is a goat. Verb is there's no contesting that. But I could almost like kind of paint the picture like Verb is like in his third battle rap life, right? We got the early battle rap days of Verb where he's at the forefront. And every time he's at the forefront because he is who he is. They got a second where it's like, his pay Verb status down there, but he's still a top 10. He's still one of the top go-to guys. And you got the now where it's like he's kind of reinvented again. He's changed his names and shit, Captain Marketable one time. Now you got then you had like the island stuff and you got the VZ and all that. And one thing about Verb is much I don't go in spaces, and I think they are kind of cesspoolish. But Verb is probably one of the only justified people to be in spaces because not only is he an entertaining person for all the shit that I've seen that he was in uploaded to YouTube, but the motherfucker really gets because I could really go at people at times and be like, yo, y'all spend all this time in spaces or certain areas of the internet and you don't make a dime off of it and you're just wasting your life. Verb could get in spaces and create a battle and create a bag in 30 minutes. I'll be on the phone with him, negotiating with him for him and Gwitty or some shit like that. So Verb is definitely one of the most entertaining people that we have. Shout out to Verb. Somebody says Serious Jones. Me and Serious Jones, obviously, we're not exactly on the same page, but I don't got no type of energy like that towards him. So yes, it's wild to hear about Jones' situation too. I don't know all the details about it. I don't think anybody knows all the details about it. But hope the best for folks. I see Free Rex. So I saw a title on Jim's channel. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. I did see the title about I think Rex locked up. So that's confirmed from what I'm hearing. That's confirmed. Rex is locked up. If he is, hopefully it's nothing major. Kendall Outlaw said Tay Rock's downfall. I think this is Tay Rock's most active year. So one thing about Tay Rock is I think some of his controversy benefits him to a degree. Everybody's still watching him, tuned into him, and very, very aware and anticipates every matchup that he's in. That says something. Sorry, it's true. That's just me being real. So hate him or love him, you can't really consider that a downfall. It's just, I guess, sometimes people might change perception based on certain situations that he's in, maybe. But I'm still gonna keep it fair. Said it's not a legal term for Rex, so it's nothing crazy. Is that what y'all mean by that for Rex? Um, what you got for us in 23? Love your moves, appreciate it. I did say earlier, I'm not sure if you on the live yet, but tomorrow we will be dropping the Ill Will versus 40 Bars, and when you click play, the first thing you will see is the announcement to our next event. You brothers need unity in 2023, not just 2023. We need unity, period. And it's not even just in battle rap. Networking, grouping together, unity, communities always makes things stronger. Look what they say about the Jewish community, how strong they stick together. You walk into some of their areas and just see how they all move together and support each other in their businesses. And I mean, it's like one common accord. Our circles in Black culture, not just Black culture, because hip hop culture involves multiple cultures. You know what I'm saying? So if you're of the hip hop culture, you know our strengths and our weaknesses. Don't say free K Shine. We talk about people seriously being locked down, man. You niggas is crazy. Oh my God. Y'all niggas is crazy. Nice shirt. Thank you, Anthony Tony. I'm on my stank on your shit. You know what I'm saying? Just hopped out the shower real quick and threw this on. Um, I hope people get off rock sack for 2023. Oh, okay. Um, well, once again, the thing is, like, if people's paying attention to him, there must be a reason, whether good or bad. So he must be doing something right. I mean, but more of the more of the good. I spoke about. I think I spoke on all the bloggers. What's some of the what's the dopest thing a blogger did in 2022? What's the dopest thing that a blogger did in 2022? Did anybody create like any big documentaries? Or I know there'd be like things like the stock drops and the untold truths, of course, the champion series. And champion's probably gonna be doing champion of the year, right? So that they're giving out a bag. So that's always gonna be among the top. But there's some dope things that the bloggers have done in 2022. Media continues to make sure that they stuff that camera in people's faces when we want to hear from them the most. All I ask the media to do is to stop acting like they don't do controversy. Stop. Y'all do controversy. It's okay. Like, those, y'all coordinate in these situations. Stop. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the fans want. You're giving them what the fans want. So everybody does the fucking the rehearsing shit. Yeah, that was not a good one for 2022. I'll see that. Um yeah, the rehearsing thing, hopefully that either stops or yeah, that's just not hip hop. It's not battle rap. Um Understand that you could be in a situation that might be very, very fast paced, very content and business oriented, but we got to keep certain things a certain way when it comes to battle rap. And I do understand that battle rap needs to move in certain directions to break certain ceilings that we have because we're not a big industry. But at the same time, there's just certain things that we have to hold on to. You know what I mean? Like, how many battle rap millionaires are there? You know what I'm saying? So I asked for a good thing that a blogger did. It's somebody, young boy 24 put unbiased bodying Debo, Anwar, and Henny Man. Oh my God. I know Chris's blog style, so I kind of expected that. Shout out to I missed one. Shout out to John Rhines. Shout out to John Rhines. It's the homie too. Shout out to John Rhines. Can I throw John in there? John be blogging, right? Shout out to John. I know there's more bloggers that I might be missing. The Battle Booth, salute. We talking about URL blocking Kayshawn's career. Oh my God. Still a lot of Kayshawn shits in here, huh? What is going on? Math Hoffa success. Good one. Because if we're going to be talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly of 2022, I haven't even seen Math do anything battle rap related recently. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. I got to think about that. Shout out to my nigga Math. Shout out to my nigga Math, man. This is a topic I'm gonna save for my next podcast episode. But I will say this. I will release this. Battlers need to continue to find options for long-term stability. Battle rap is not a stable career. It's not a stable, you know what I'm saying? It's not a stable environment. We have a lot of unprofessionalism. When your leaders are doing unprofessional things, it's like shit trickles downhill. So it's just like, the blind leading the blind sometimes when it comes to being successful. And there are some blind successful people or some shitty successful people around. But at the same time, overall in general, no shots. If you watch battle rap and you see all the controversy, I mean, think about things like this. I see clips from last night's event, and this ain't no shot because it happens to everybody. It happens to me every event. I had a physical altercation at Blood, Sweat, and Tears 7. And I think you guys are going to hear more about it because they're going to do the match on our upcoming card. You know what I'm saying? To kind of bring closure to it. But so it happens. So for me to say that, I'm just calling a spade on both sides. So y'all don't try to interpret everything I say as a shot. Y'all notice I always keep it fair. I always keep it real. Even when I'm talking towards somebody based on some fuck shit that's going on, I'm still always going to be fair, and I'm still always going to be honest and truthful. And I say that to say, like, even when I saw like the clips from like Rock and Snake Eyes, it's like I'm just using that as an example because it literally just happened. We still can't get certain things right. Like, we still can't have events where somebody doesn't miss their flight, where somebody doesn't no show, where somebody doesn't pocket a fucking deposit, where somebody doesn't, and leagues fuck up too. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody, a fight doesn't almost break out, or something, some ruckus on stage. And it's just like, this, it's been so long. I've been doing this for 9+ years. It's been so long. And it's like some of these same things we're still doing. We're still doing. We still missing. We still canceling battles and no showing and all this. We still. So it's like, how the fuck are we going to create these millionaires in battle rap then? It's just, and I guess I make that whole point to go back towards when somebody in the comment put up Math. Shout out to Math, because he didn't tell me this. I'm just gonna guess. I'm just gonna guess that Math is possibly within a year of running My Expert Opinion made more than he's made over either his entire battle rap career or at least a big portion of his battle rap career. That's a guess. And that's one of those intelligent guesses, like where you like, I know enough about this culture and this game, and that's an intelligent guess. And that's saying a lot. That means that somebody like Math, who was literally URL's first main event, URL's the biggest league, right? He was their first main event, him and T-Rex. And for him to be at this point in his life, supporting a family, supporting himself, Math ain't no young dude. You know what I'm saying? Math is not no young guy. And to be at this point of his life and find that transition into good, sustained success, I think a lot of battle rappers need to look for that. And I know not everybody's going to find the next My Expert Opinion or just all of a sudden turn on, you know, some career that's going to save them into not depending on the ARPs of the world, or the Organics of the world, or the Beasleys of the world, or the John Johns of the world, or the Stizzes of the world, or the Remy Miles of the world, or whatever. Not everybody's going to be able to find that. But I think the ones that do apply themselves and work hard, it'd be in your best interest to make sure that 1, 2, 5, 10 years from now, you have something going on. You could bullshit with rap if you want. Jay-Z said it for a reason. 50 Cent. Why you not putting out albums no more? People got to find their transitions. I'll go on that topic later. But we need more responsibility in 2023. I don't look for that because battle rap is not a responsible place. When some of the leaders are pushing irresponsibility, it's like your parents raising you to be racist. You're gonna be racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, sorry, it's true. Here's one: bloggers, vloggers, interviewers calling themselves journalists, media without doing any journalistic work, and getting mad when they're held accountable. Give me some examples, classy TKO, and then I'll talk about it. 2023, no more issues with the time clock. Well, see, the thing about the time clock is sometimes it's used tactically, sometimes it's because that's the business involved. If I call anybody a battle and I'll be like, yo, I got $1,000 for you. All right, cool, let's do this 2-minute rounds. Yo, I got $10,000 for you. I want 4-minute rounds. That's how that goes. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's on the league. Like, it depends on the situation. It depends on the situation. Where's Brooklyn Hands? We had Brooklyn Hands booked versus Moon on one of the straight tour cards. Brooklyn Hands had a personal situation, and we just have yet to spin the block. ARP, why you a lot of these battle rappers never check inboxes or DM? I try to check my personal DMs as much as possible, but I do have to not open them all because it's just like so much, and I just end up in a web of dealing with so much and answering so much. One thing that I definitely don't do is I appreciate you, Sheldon, saying Hands versus Moon is fire. Yeah, that was booked on one of the straight tour cards. One thing I don't do, and it's damn near like, damn, you don't pay attention. Like when people DM me their footage or say, yo, like, or ask a question, how do I get on RBE? It's like, well, you're not paying attention. We have a 1SK process. We have a brick process. Lawrence or Winged run all of that. I don't run those areas. You know what I'm saying? Like I be out the loop sometimes of those areas. I entrust Lawrence and Wing to handle themselves accordingly the same way they got to entrust me to handle myself accordingly as the face and the leader. You know what I'm saying? So um I'm not even up to, sometimes I got hit, yo, what battles you doing on this card? Or like, what's this? I heard about this, or this battle, it text me this. I didn't know about this. Clear this up for me. I don't be knowing. You know what I'm saying? And you can't do that. Like I can't have my hands on everything. I'm only one person. Like I'm not a control freak. You know what I mean? I do try to be as complete with things that I'm involved with as possible, but I'm not a control freak. You know, a lot of successful people in this world have to delegate or have to let certain responsibilities go. You know what I'm saying? Like walk into McDonald's right now and you're gonna find the owner. No, he's not there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that anybody on my team are workers. Everybody, you know, is bosses in their own right and has their own say so, yes, and knows that they have and they're empowered to do. That niggas, sometimes people hit me up, yo, AR, this is what's going on with this or whatever, or this happened. I just be like, yo, like I gave that power over there so they could be responsible to make their best decisions. I can't put my hands in everything. I know sometimes people want to pull on me, you know, to kind of like step into certain things, but I just can't take on everything. I got to entrust at a time shot to be like, yo, like you decide, should we book Cassidy for this amount or not? Sometimes I gotta entrust Ant to be like, yo, you sure to, you know, believe Music Hall is gonna work out? That was all Ant. Do you believe? He's the one that chose Believe Music Hall and went and set that whole business situation up and all that. I gotta entrust that when Wing says, yo, I want to do this new thing called the intake or whatever. When Lawrence says, nah, I don't want this person booked because of this or whatever, and this is a headache. I gotta entrust these people. You know what I'm saying? I can't put my hands in everything. So I say all that to say, like, if I get a DM, yo, how do I get on RBE? Well, you're not paying enough attention to RBE. You must have just found the face or the owner and you DM'd him. And it's not gonna work like that. You know what I mean? I don't have the time to do that anymore. Um, I can't hold your hand. Nas Destroy and Rebuild. Shout out to God MC. QGTM. Damn right. My guy, you a legend. Thank you, Project Sherm. Y'all know about Sherm and the Queensbridge shit. That's where that name just popped into my head. Sherm. Shout out to ARP, the last dope battle rap on YouTube. I appreciate you, homie. Happy New Year's, ARP. What was your favorite battle this year? Ooh, good question. It's very easy to jump to Rum Nitty versus A Wood. That's a shout out to Geechee. Um and the whole riot. That's one of them. When it comes to RBE, shit. Because I know I'm gonna forget some of these battles. Um, I'll give you some sleepers that are among my favorite RBE battles of the year. Coach Coleon versus Luck Dollars. Mm. Mm-hmm. Ness and Mac was crazy. Um, Damn, there's been so many wild straight to it battles, man. I can't remember everything. This is just. But the Rum Nitty, and I still want to talk about shit outside of RBE right now. The Rum Nitty and the A Ward is one of them joints. There's a lot of battles that I didn't get a chance to see, whether I didn't get a chance, I didn't have the time to see it, or as I don't have the app. That's not no bullshit. Y'all know anytime I speak on URL, anything related to URLs, what tone is ARP in right now? Like real shit. Like I just never was, for me. I never was interested in having it. So there's a bunch of stuff that I didn't get a chance to see, even though there have been certain cards during the year, during the live stream. I definitely tuned in. I'm always going to be a battle rap fan. I'm trying to think of some of those battles. I heard. Didn't I hear that Twerk was in a classic? I forget. Somebody said he had a classic this year. I'm trying to remember whether I saw it or not. So much shit happened in 2023. Damn. I saw the finale of the Bags and Bodies. The last battle of Bags and Bodies is crazy. I can't wait till y'all see that. Is better than Snake Eyes and Bad News. So I'm just using something that's in y'all recent memory. It's better than that. Um, he's got some shit over there. Holla. He's got some shit. Um, I didn't even see Disaster versus Geechee. I can't even tell you who won that battle. And I think it's on YouTube. I gotta go watch that. Shout out to Diz. Shout out to Geechee once again. Twerk versus Real Sick. I heard that was a good one. I didn't see that. Mook back on RBE. Shout out to Mook. We could always work something out. Mook, my God, man. We did good business. I like the way he moved when we had him versus Averb. You know what I'm saying? I know he respects how RBE moved. You know, after that, we doubled back. You know what I'm saying? Did the social distance joint when we had him with street hymns. Remember that? We kind of broke the internet on some fucking little random shit while the world was on lockdown. Yeah, shout out to Mook, man. I just dropped the podcast episode talking about Mook and Amber Rose. I'm only sarcastically going at Mook with the whole like, yo, Mook, I don't like that. I know that he was just trying to handle himself a certain way while he was on Drink Champs. I really used the opportunity to go at people that think that Amber Rose is on the right type of time. Go check that out if you haven't seen it. Shout out to ARP streaming before the new year ends. Salute. That's what this stream is all about, y'all. That's why you don't hear me running through topics, and that's why this ain't a podcast episode. The good, the bad, and the ugly about 2022. Somebody said Twerk versus Snake Eyes. I seen that. Yes, that's one. Twerk versus Snake Eyes was crazy. That was crazy. Mook's performance versus Geechee. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Amber Rose has no shame. Well, shout out to her. Well, shout out to her. ARP, you the best. Thank you. Appreciate that, Haifa. Let me say this, man. Because I spoke on Pat Stay earlier. I hope it's not true, but my brother Shata actually told me this. He texted me this. And Shata is as credible with me as they get. He texted me this a couple weeks ago. I know people from OTFMZ would know who I'm talking about. But some of y'all may remember Heff from RBE. Y'all may remember Heff. He went by Uncle Heff. I had him with RBE for a couple, very, very short stint, like early on, like 2014, 2015. We parted ways. He went his own direction. He started doing something called Battleship, where he was doing battles like on like boats that were like, you know, leaving the pier in like Manhattan, everything, going out to seas, and the battles was on the boat. And then he got into party promotion. Uncle Heff, you know, a lot of people know him from Facebook. But like I said, he had a short stint with RBE. We were together on Battle Rap Media with Star for a second. Even when we went our separate ways, when I had him working with RBE for a little bit later on, I remember me and him, we got right. I brought him to an event at Tron, brought him up on stage. And I was like, yo, y'all remember Heff? Me and Heff is good, y'all. And everybody cheer. Everybody's like, yo, that's dope to see y'all back together. Everything's cool because, you know, we kind of just had a fallout based on ideas. And, you know, that's when he went his separate way and all that, which is just regular man shit. But I heard he passed away recently. That's what, you know, Shata put me on to that. He texted me like a couple weeks ago that Heff passed away. And I was just like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I don't know from what. I don't know the circumstances. And I hope it's not true. But like I said, like, you know, Shata's not an uncredible person. You know what I'm saying? He's very credible. So he texted me that. I was just like, damn. So I know a couple people in here might know who Heff is, Uncle Heff is. People like OTFMZ probably definitely know who he is. Some people on Facebook, but rest in peace to Uncle Heff. Yeah, I heard that Uncle Heff passed away. Oh, let me get off that. Rest in peace. UK in here, and it's 2023. Yo, ARP already. We're gonna see Shotty Horror on RB. I was mad when I seen Shotty Horror recent in flyer pop up. I was like, damn, man, he's fucking active again. I kind of want to like just bring him back on some random. Shout out to Shotty. Yeah, I really want to see Shotty. The last time I spoke to Shotty about getting him to RBE, it was still like a COVID / traveling type of thing going on. I think that might have been one of the things that was in there. But me and Shotty is way cooler than a lot of y'all would ever know. Like if I hit Shotty right now. He's like, yo, what you need, ARP? What's going on? Let me know. And I'm like that with him. Like Shotty's my guy, man. Like I'll fuck with Shotty. Shotty's my guy. So you saw Henny's blog. I did not, but I still responded to somebody putting that comment in here earlier. So shout out to Henny. ARP, would you ever book Big T? I booked Big T plenty of, well, I shouldn't say plenty of times. We had Big T versus Big K was one. Big K had like haymaker of the whole event in that battle. One of the funniest bars that he's ever dropped on RBE in his battle versus Big T. And we also did Big T versus fuck. I did another. Of course, I had Big T on a Rare Breeds card. Big T versus Ill Will. And I had Big T on in a third battle. Damn, I'm fucking going blank. Pardon, Big T. I'm getting old. But I had Big T on RBE like 3 times. I'll tell y'all a quick funny story. And I ain't mad at Big T at all for this. So when we did the Rare Breeds card in 2018, that's when we brought Murder Mook back versus Averb. That was the card that we booked. Mook versus Verb, King Los versus Daylight, Geechee Gotti versus Math Hoffa, Shotgun Suge versus Pat Stay, Iron Solomon versus O-Red. I know 3 of those battles you saw happen on URL. Y'all probably heard the story already. What was the rest of the battles? We had some 1SKs on there, like Spanish Harlem, versus I think Top 10. What's some of the other battles I had on there? I had a bunch of crazy. It was like a 9, 10 battle, 11 battle card or some shit like that. And because the card had so many matchups, and remember, y'all, those 3 battles got changed to other things. Like we ended up doing instead of the Iron Solomon versus Old Red that got sabotaged. We ended up doing Iron Solomon versus Big K. Instead of Pat Stay versus Shotgun Suge that got sabotaged, we ended up doing Pat Stay versus Danny Myers. And then we replaced Math versus Geechee with Ill Will versus Big T. Okay. So the card definitely got shifted from like one of the best cards of that card on paper that I first said with Mook Verb, Daylight King Los, Shotgun Suge, Pat Stay, Math, Geechee, Iron, O Red. Like that card, right, is one of the craziest. And then that's Mook coming back after almost 5 years. It's legend. King Los's debut, damn near. It's like, it's an amazing thing that RBE pulled off as far as what we booked originally. The card got changed and it's still a classic event. But we had negotiated and agreed with Mook that because we had so many battles, we would put him in the middle of the event so that he wouldn't be going like 10th or like 11th on the card and like the energy is fucked up and all that type of shit. And it worked out because carrying that main event and delivering it the right way was part of the optics of the situation within itself. Like, is this going to be pulled off? Are they bugging out by putting it in club drum type small room atmosphere? Listen, Mook, what are you doing? Is RBE going to pull this off? All that type of speculation, right? And making sure that the Mook and Aver battle was the best it could be was a big part of that success. But there's other things that took hits. So now who's battling after Mook versus Verb gets off the stage? So I remember there was a point towards the end of the night. After Mook and Verb gets off the stage, we did Iron Solomon versus Big K. So they had to go right after. When they was done, now we're at like the 6th or the 7th battle. When they was done, I asked on the mic, I got the footage and everything. I asked on the microphone to the crowd, what y'all want to see next? Y'all want to see Pat Stay versus Danny, or y'all want to see Ill Will versus Big T? The whole crowd screamed for Pat Stay versus Danny. So then we put that on. And Pat Stay shook the house. And Danny went crazy in that battle too. So the crowd was still getting shaken up by the time we was at like the eighth matchup. And then we got the Big T and Ill Will. The crowd was just, they didn't give that battle no love. Like it was either they didn't fuck with the rounds, they didn't fuck with the battle, the matchup, or they was tired, or a combination of all. And I know Big T didn't really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And I respect his side on that as an artist. You know what I'm saying? That, and I think there was another thing Big T was just like, he didn't appreciate too much. And I think it was because it was a small room, and the Mook and Aver battle within itself had sold so much of the space in the venue that we being careful of, that we were very, very tight on some of the artists with their pluses. So we told the artists like it was either like 1+, 2+, no plus, whatever. And I think Big T saw people in from Team Hami, and he was like, I know they didn't pay, but I know that they didn't pay themselves either. Nakaya did from King of the Dot. Nakaya was Team Hami. I don't think Big T knew that. And Big T was a little tight at me. You know what I'm saying? So from the guest thing, and then you couple the fact that he kind of went late in the card, and the crowd was just like, it just didn't come off that good. And then me and Big T was able to have a conversation, get right. You know what I'm saying? And we booked like 2 battles with Big T on RBE after that. So shout out to my nigga Big T, man. It's always dope to have the legends coming through RBE, man. Big T is the legend. So cool little story about that card. Pat 1 clear, Danny 2-1 possible 30, Pat 2-1 possible. I see everybody judging the Pat Stay and the Danny battle. What was dope about the Pat and Danny battle now, fast forward for me, and once again, rest in peace, Pat Stay, is Pat Stay, I think on his Instagram right now, unless somebody has logged onto his to his gram after he passed away, but I don't know if somebody else has been on his joint. But I'm gonna go to his joint right now, and I'm gonna tell y'all what's on my mind with that. All right, I'm going to Pat Stay's Instagram page right now. Yeah, and it's still there. So if you go to Pat Stay's Instagram page right now, you now on IG, you could pin 3 posts to the top. One of those 3 posters top is the clip of him versus Danny. He's got 1,321 posts on his page. One is the video for the game disc. Another one that's pinned up, I think, is game talking. And the third one is him battle rapping. His only battle that's pinned at the top is him versus Danny. And he did an interview on 3 Letterman right before he passed away. And he said his favorite performance from his whole career is him versus Danny. I was just like, I was honored, I was humbled, and I was fucked up at the same time for that. Because like, yo, we lost Pat. And then for me to see that interview and go to his gram and see that, and it's just like, yo, of his GOAT legacy, that's his favorite performance. And he's put in so much work on like King of the Dot. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, that was so much of an honor. I was just like, yo, that's crazy to see this man say that. You know what I mean? So that's another reason why that Pat versus Danny battle is like, it's like important to the RBE channel and the RBE library. You know what I'm saying? Can we talk about some of the ladies for a second? We talk about none of the. I ain't hear no ladies' names come out. Shout out to Miss Hustle. Who else has been killing this year? I heard that Miss Hustle just 30 JC. I didn't see it, but that's what people said. Shout out to Hustle. She's been doing her thing this year. Shout out to Shuni. Shout out to Farrah. I see Myverse been battling, right? Myverse has been active. Shout out to Myverse. Shout out to Caution. Shout out to Bonnie. Bonnie, my homie. The Gaddis battle this year. Either way, shout out to Gaddis. Shout out to E Hart. Shout out to 40 Bars. 40 Bars versus Ill Will dropping tomorrow. Shout out to 40 Bars. Shout out to Vixen. Shout out to Jazz. Jazz with an amazing year. An amazing year. What battle was it? It wasn't the last one that she just did on Battle Academy, but I think it was the Vixen one. It was just like Jazz literally has one of the best all-around performances of 2022. When I say like an all-around game, like who like a specialist at that type of shit, I feel like a Ill Will, like that all-around type of game, like you do everything great. Jazz, like I feel like she had one of the best all-around performances versus Vixen. QB, shout out to my nigga QB. That's the homie. Of course. What other ladies am I missing that we need to show some love to for 2022? Yoshi, shout out to Yoshi. Shout out to Coffee. Keep the ladies coming, y'all. What other ladies we need to show love to for 2022? Shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the ladies. I shouted out Remy and Chrome 23 earlier. Speaking of the ladies, right? Shout out to Hollow. Even though we was talking about the ladies, but I see somebody throwing. Shout out to RX. We already spoke about Verb. Shout out to C3. Yep. Shout out to KCJ. Lady Flames. Shout out to the ladies. Ladies having a dope year. They waited a while for momentum like this. It's dope that the ladies are getting that. All female card on RBE. I know it was fun when we did our first co-ed card, ladies and gents. That was fun. Shout out Official. I already said my verse. Yeah, the ladies put on in 2022. Shout out to Robin Rhymes. I see Robin Rhymes. Yes. Robin Rhymes came back. Her RBE debut. Bonnie Godiva. So whatever talk of like, yo, Robin just be standing on the RBE stage. What the fuck? Finally got the Robin Rhymes debut. We brought her ass over here and she got one of the GOATs, one of the legends, Bonnie. That was a fun battle to watch. Shout out to Robin Rhymes. Couture, shout out to Couture. Shout out to Cheddar. I already said Farrah. Lady Caution, salute. Don Lady, salute. What other ladies, y'all? What other ladies get Nestle? Shout out to Nestle. I haven't had Nestle battle on RBE yet. Is that all the ladies that we trying to remember for 2022? I know there's more. What about Shayna Ashley? Who does Shayna Ashley battle in 2022? It doesn't matter either way. It's like salute to Shayna Ashley. But shout out to La G. I already said Shuni. Come on, man, with the fucking J2 shit. Shout out to J2. Y'all crazy. You mean Jada Ray? Shout out to Jada Ray. J Love. J Love is somebody that I think we've seen as a supporter of battle rap for a while, and then she started to rap, which is dope. I shouted out Remy already, which is dope. Shout out Vixen already. All right, give me some of the ugly. Give me some of the bad and the ugly. I'll do it. Go ahead, y'all. I think we gave a million shout outs. We're not going to end this year negative at all, but I told y'all I'll be willing to do good, bad, and ugly, but I'll let y'all bring up the bad and the ugly. All right. Nicer. He asked. Y'all niggas is fools in the chat. I already shout out Miss Hustle. Shout out to Hustle. Tori Doe. Shout out to Tori Joe. Tori Doe is one of the flyest women in battle rap. She be on her fashion shit. Chess. I don't think Chess's name came out this whole time. Chess is still one of the most talented motherfuckers ever. Salute to Chess. Rock and Slade. So we got Rock and Slade, me and Jim's videos on the channel already. Shout out to Rock, shout out to Slade. I mean, I don't know what else to say about the situation at this point. Don't y'all feel like y'all got enough Rock and Slade? You know what I'm saying? Or I understand if y'all just bringing it up, but there's nothing for me to add at this point. I mean, come on. The Norbs trial. The Norbs trial is you can't just say of 2022 because it's still going. So I guess y'all will hear about that. We all will hear more about that 2023, I guess. Isn't it bugged out that Norbs, as much as like I just did a live talking about like why people don't hire lawyers, whether you just need somebody to review a contract, to check on something, to help you out, whatever. Right. And you know, for the people that think that you gotta be a multi-millionaire to hire a lawyer, you know, and of course Norbs takes care of himself. Norbs gets money, but is Norbs a multi-millionaire? Norbs has been in litigation and going through a lot of legal situations with URL for over 2 years. Over 2 years, he's had that situation going, right? From when we first heard about it, right? I mean, all these court situations going back and forth, and it's still going. So, you know, should be real. Should be real. I mean, you can't be thinking like, yo, It's breaking street code to hire a lawyer. No, it's not. We all in here doing business. Is RBE ever coming back to New York? Maybe. Maybe. There's no scheduled event in New York right now, to be honest. What happened to the Saga? The Sagas are still around. Didn't he just battle? Shout out to the Saga. He texted me a couple weeks ago. We gotta get on the phone. I gotta see what's up with him because he was texting me. I don't even. He could have just been texting me to say what's up. He could have been texting me to ask me a question, whatever. I gotta get online with him. I guess say what's up, just because I like keeping in touch with people. It don't gotta be about business. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Saga. They said Saga just had a classic. That's dope. That's dope. JC not breaking bread with Swamp. Nasty work. Was he supposed to like win and then give Swamp a piece of it? Did he agree to it? Is that what y'all mean? URL block and Hitman battle. So that battle is set to happen in 2023. So we can't put in 2022. And we don't know what's gonna happen or everything that's going on behind the scenes about that battle. So in 2023, hopefully we see a battle that everybody is asking to see at this point. That's all. ARP next to fire and still cold crossed arms. If I cross my arms, I'm cold. The fuck? Y'all be crazy on the internet. Yeah, we spoke about surf earlier. Very unfortunate. Shice Raw. Oh no, I'm not reading the rest of that. Don't do Shice Raw like that. Yeah, stop that. Get Math back in the ring. Last time me and Math, no, not the last time. Probably like 2 phone calls back. We brought it up. Math has in the back of his mind possibly doing something, but I think I don't want to spill all the beans. All I'm saying, all I will say is I'm very, very proud of Math, and I think he should continue on whatever route maintains his success and the route that he's building right now. If that includes battle rap, dope. If it doesn't need to include battle rap, he's put in enough work in battle rap. Let the man live. He earned it. You know what I'm saying? Me versus Chubby Jag. That's funny. Shout out my nigga Jag. I'll call Jag right now. Matter of fact, I gotta call him back. He hit me yesterday, and I just had so much going on. I gotta hit Jag back. I'm about to call Jag. See if Jag is on the west, so it should be earlier for him. And everybody's up tonight anyway. Don't do that to Jag. Don't do that fucking me versus Jag shit. Me versus Jag was probably entertaining to y'all, man. I was fucking pissed though, man. I lost my Jag versus Arsenal battle. All right. Don't try to say that was funny. I lost my battle, my main event, y'all. Shit. ARP versus Harlem Legend. Shout out to Harlem Legend. I'm not a battle rapper. I never will. I'm never gonna rap. Spinning in your chair. I've never spun in my chair. Why is everybody sending that to me like that's for me? I've never spun in my chair, so it can't be for me. Never spun in my chair. You know what I'm saying? And even if I did, what's wrong with spinning in my chair? Not everything's for me, y'all. I'm not full of myself.
Talk to God, don't talk to
me. That was a corny ass voicemail message, man. I'm here with all the supporters, and they brought your name up, and I was gonna troll you to death right here live. So you're lucky you ain't picked the fucking phone up. And fuck the West Coast while I'm at it. I just want him to hear that before he sees this live. He like, what the fuck? Nah, shout out to West Coast. Wait till y'all see Active in O-Red. That the scuffle footage is in it. You know, we left a little bit of that grit in there for you. Not the whole thing. It was way too long. I don't think it's on the VOD at all. But yeah, ruin your day, edit that up. Real nice. So some of that little altercation that O-Red and Active had, it's in the footage for y'all. I seen it. What else? Hey, Blood, leave a message, Blood, at the beat, Blood. That would have been better if I would have did that. We want Active versus Jag. I think Active versus Jag, I'm not lit. I'm not drunk or nothing like that. I don't drink enough to. I can't tell you the last time I was all flopsy or nothing like that. I'm very coherent right now. I'm in very, very control of all my words and thoughts. Um, but maybe I'll think that because I'm messing around on Jag's voicemail or something like that. But active and Jag is definitely a battle that could happen in 2023. Um, Jag, I think, wants to see another battle or watch another battle from active. Not that he has to earn them or nothing like that. They both do their thing. But I think because Jag was in the building versus with active versus overred, I think that he just for a second wants to go to a different direction. He wants to see active go in a different direction. They both do their own thing for another second, and then they come back together when the energy could be bigger. You know what I'm saying? Because like let's say Jag happens to be coming off of a classic, and active happens to be coming off a classic, and then they meet for a grudge match. And I wasn't mad at Jag when he kind of had that idea, and I was just like, all right, cool, I get it. So we'll get that. Relax ARP lit don't mean drunk all the time. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I guess when I see lit, I'll be thinking that's what people mean. So I wasn't trying to, lash out or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Logi OTE. Is that Logi on the battler? Act was wilding. Yeah, y'all gonna see some of that in the footage. Danny Myers overall best battle rapper, hands down. Okay, so let's spin to that positive route. Can we talk about who's the champion of the year? So Danny Myers is on the list, right? Who else is on the champion of the year list? Who else is on the champion of the year list? Shotgun Suge. I think, yeah, he definitely deserves to be mentioned on the battle of the year list too. Him versus Chess. I saw that. Yeah, Suge was giving it up. Suge was. I see some Swamp. I see a lot of Swamp and a lot of Suge. Nitty, champion of the year. Nitty, yeah, why not? Why not? I see a lot of Swamp and a lot of Suge. Maybe Tay Rock. Tay Rock has been very, very active. Can't be mad. I didn't see everything that Tay Rock has done. Easy. Shout out to Easy. And some dope. Snake Eyes. Y'all got some good candidates this year. They're gonna have a tough time up at the champion council. Stop being toxic, y'all. It's Jazz. Yo, you can't be mad at Jazz. Yo, you gotta have some ladies in on the list too. And Jazz definitely. Suge had the biggest comeback. That's the thing about battle rap. It's like motherfuckers be having 10, 20 comebacks. That's because everybody be up, down, up, down, and up, down on motherfuckers. Sometimes it is the battler's fault. Sometimes it's the fans' fault and the culture's fault, how we react to people. We just write people off so fast. But, we probably could give somebody 20 comebacks in their career. That's how we do it. Tay-Rock took a loss versus Danny in a 5 battle. Shuni, Caution, and Jazz. Caution is clearly the rookie of the year. There's no debate for that. There's no debate at all. Like, you see how I'm being unbiased and real. Like, all the names that y'all threw out there, I could see it. You said Jazz, y'all said Swamp, y'all said Suge, y'all said Rock, y'all said Danny. I see A-Ward I could see all of this. Like when I think about it, like, yeah, I could see that. I could see that on a list for like who we got to argue about for champion of the year. But when you talk about like rookie of the year, I don't see no argument. That's not an RBE bias. I don't see no argument. I don't see anybody else that could top Caution for rookie of the year. Rookie of the year. No debate. Caution. Rookie of the year battle. We rookies. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody said none. I can't tell you who none has battled this year. That's not a slight. That's not a slight. Somebody put Ill Will. Ill Will probably, if Ill Will would have stayed on the gas all year, Ill Will, he himself wanted to step off for a hot second and come back. And that's why he went so crazy with 40 bars and it's dropping tomorrow. Oh my God. It's damn near a classic battle. Show Off had a fire fourth quarter. Yes. Shout out to Show Off. Thank you for bringing up Show Off. He had the 2 battles in one night situation versus Jay Breed and the other one versus Ish Moolah. 6 rounds clean, no stumbling, no choking. Then he had a classic with Jag. Him versus Jag is wait until y'all see that. I see Chris Unbiased in the building with the eye emojis. You gotta tell me what you're looking for, Chris. we shouted you out earlier, man, when we was talking about all the bloggers. We talked about all the bloggers for the year. We shouted you out. A fan, stop. I know I'd rather you just say, do you believe? Like, come on, man. Like, stop. Like, you can't, you gotta let certain people live shit down. Like, the man just gave you such a dope fourth quarter. And niggas still talking about that bar. Stop. Say that no more, right? I'm not even gonna repeat it for you. Stop. Crazy battle, Shaw versus Jag. Yes, absolutely. Y'all gonna get that soon. Rob C, chill out. Happy New Year, G's. Happy New Year's, Chris. Kendall Outlaw, Ines. Ines had a dope year too. Ines had a dope year too. But before you say anything crazy, you on live.
Okay, all right. Good looking for warning me.
I'm here. I did a joint that said the good, the bad, and I asked all the supporters in the live chat. Let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of 2022. And a couple people in the chat said ARP versus Jag.
Hilarious. I can't breathe.
Yo, so chat, let me ask you out. Did Jag body me or did I body Jag? Or was it 2-1 either way? What happened? What happened? It's dope that we can laugh like this, right? Ain't that dope, y'all? Before we get to 2023, this is how we're supposed to close the year out, y'all. They put in the comment, it's raining blood. A fan said we had a debatable. Semi-Noise Red said ARP 30. Zulu said a tie. They letting you live in here. I just don't say anything crazy and they ain't gonna let you rock. Now you breaking up with your bullshit Wi-Fi. See?
Yeah. Shoes.
I don't know if you should stay on this phone, man, because this might start to look like our face-off. I don't want to do you like that. You got a classic battle that's about to drop. Let's keep your stock up, all right? Let's not have you go back and forth with me right now, and then your stock start. Let's keep your shit looking all right right now, all right? Well, let me call you off live, all right? You good, G's? You breaking up. See, that's that fucked up Wi-Fi. See, you're trying to 30 himself. You see? You see? Shout out to my nigga Jag, man. Jag might be on the next card. He might be. Stay tuned for announcements. Announcements are starting tomorrow. When see, he calling me back. See, he don't learn. He don't listen. He don't learn and he don't listen. What's wrong with you, man?
You know, I had to move to the front of the house, man. You know, new house issues. I was in the back of the house.
You see, they gonna start getting you. He said his Wi-Fi. He had to move to the front of the house because his Wi-Fi was fucking up.
Yeah. This new land, man. You know
new land.
Yeah,
all right, so just like the face off, what's the address?
I can't get an address on my house, man. just know, look, put like this. Me and Arsenal, we was in the DM, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth on camera. You feel me? Showing off our shit. You feel me? I'm blessed, man. You know what I mean? I'm blessed.
Shout out to us. Shout out to us, man. Arsenal, solid dude, solid guy, always with me.
Clowning the other day, dog.
Yeah. They asked about you and Active. Yeah. I think you were Active. You were Arsenal. I think that's all conversations for 2023. I told them that you might be on the next card. You might not be on the next card. You might have one of those names on the next card. They just got to stay tuned for the announcements. Announcements starting tomorrow.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Yeah. Happy New Year.
All right, yo. Happy New Year, my nigga. Yo, if you're getting into anything, yo, be safe.
No, man. You know I'm laying low, man. You know what I'm saying?
Likewise. Most of us are doing that right now. I'm in the crib right now. You know how it go.
Yeah. Same, bro. Let's get it.
All right, my guy. Nigga still say gone when he hang up. What a rapper. Gone. I could say some super fucking Wall Street shit. I could say goodbye. That nigga say gone. Gone. Oh man. Who Jack battling next? And like I said, announcements are starting tomorrow, man. Damn, Zulu. Can we live? Can we roll our little card out? Can we do our little rollout? 2-on-2 battle, Cassidy and Jag. They asked me to do that. I'm just saying, they asked me. So Caution versus Miss Miami. Could be a dope matchup. I've always liked Miss Miami. There's a time where I wanted Miss Miami to be the female face of RBE. That was very, very early in RBE. And at that point, Miss Miami was one of my, I think she was my favorite female battler. It's a while. It's like when we were doing like validation cards and all that type of shit. Miss Miami was even part of our YouTube series that we were shooting, like the acting series. I think we only ended up putting out one episode of Frenemies with Adi Boom and Show Off, and I think I was in there, and Shot is in there, and is Swave in it? I forget. But I still have all the masters and all the footage from like the remaining episodes of that. It was never released. We only edited up and put one episode out because the plan for that shit was we got sold, for lack of better words, a dream that it was going to be put on a TV network by this fucking con artist dude. And we signed on all that type of shit and we did all the shooting effort. And then he started pulling some bullshit. And then we did what we supposed to do. And we said it was our footage then, though. All right, go your way, go that way now, please. And we just edited up the first episode just to get something out. Like, this is what we've been telling y'all that we was doing, just to show that we did something. But the rest of the footage, I still have it. But Miss Miami's in that. Like, I got episodes with Miss Miami in it and shit like that. There was like a scene, it was like, because we had like, it was like a couple, Swave and Miss Miami was a couple in our series. So it was like a scene that we did, with them doing whatever, like acting. I don't want to come off the wrong way. Fucking let me leave it alone. Shit. Blogger of the year, Caps. Somebody said, would you like to see Rome on RBE? Fuck yeah. I want to see Rome. I want to see Thesaurus. Thesaurus and XL were just talking about possibly battling each other on RBE. I want to see the legends continue to come through. That's one of the reasons why I just had Real Deal over here. The RBE legacy is heavily parallel with the RBE library, which is why I always want to see people like Surf and people like Lux battle on RBE, because it's like I say, the rucker, like all the greats come through here. You know what I'm saying? And when they come through here, they drop 30 and 40. And everybody's standing, holding on to the gates saying, like, we don't want to see none of the bullshit. I've never had a problem saying that. We just a little old rucker. You know what I mean? Do battle rappers ever try to involve you in their beefs with other battle rappers or leagues? Absolutely, of course. I've fucking squashed a lot of fucking beefs and whatnot. Music and mental health. Thank you for the super chat and support, homie. In all honesty, the card that I have coming up right now, there's a battler that I didn't put on the card because there was somebody that was already locked in, and I was notified that there's a possible issue. So if this was Shata on this microphone right now, Shata would be like, I don't give a fuck who got a problem. These grown ass men. ARP, get the fuck out the way. Let them niggas fight. I don't give a fuck. It's not our business. He'll be giving two shits. I'll be feeling like that sometimes, and then there's other times I'll be like, nah, you gotta try not to let it happen. So sometimes I'll be like, yo, y'all niggas grown. Go take your fucking walk around the corner, man. You know how many walks I had to take around the corner? Go ahead, go pay your dues. Y'all got that type of issue. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. It's y'all business. Y'all men. I'm gonna be over here to handle the business when y'all ready. You know what I'm saying? But then there's other times where I'll be like, let me go the extra step, because I feel like this feels a little, come on, ARP, step in. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's somebody that I really, really wanted to have on his card, and he deserves for his momentum to continue and everything like that. But once I was notified of what I was notified of, I was like, nope, not putting them on the same card. I'm good. Because I'm pretty sure That's gonna be a big issue. I'm pretty sure from what I heard, like, yep, that's not gonna be like, I don't know if I trust enough, like, yo, go take y'all walk. I feel like, nah, that's gonna fuck the event up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gonna fight Friday and Saturday. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Um, Shout out to Ilmac, man. I would love to have Ilmac back. Oh shit, it's 11:44. Um, thank y'all for helping me pass some of the time on a positive note. I'm about to go refill. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want to make this about. I want to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of 2022, but I want to keep it positive. We did a million shout outs. If I missed anybody, trust me, a salute to you. You know, you see, I'm not biased. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'll shout you out. You know, doesn't matter where you battle, whatever. You know, work is work, truth is truth. I'm always fair, and I'm always a fan. So shout out to everybody that put on in 2022, man. All the media, all the bloggers, all the fans, all the battlers, all the supporters. Thank y'all for supporting the launch of my podcast. Sorry, it's true. I really appreciate y'all with that. Dope for y'all to, start to tune in on that type of time with me. It's not going anywhere. I could walk and chew bubblegum, y'all. So, Ill Will versus 40 Balls will be dropping tomorrow. And as soon as you click play, the first announcement for our next card will be on that video for y'all. So if you want to know our next announcement, when the next card is, who's on it, at least the first announcement of who's on it, and you want to see the classic 40 Bars versus Ill Will battle, tune in tomorrow, y'all. We got y'all. Leo V, thank you for the support. Next max out. Can we get Conceited versus Cassidy? Before I get out of here, I'll answer about at least I talk to Cassidy very, very frequently. Last time I spoke to Cassidy was like 2 days ago. We was texting. He was texting me about a song that he just did. I talk to Cass all the fucking time. Conceited. I haven't spoke to Conceited until we was almost about to do Max Out 3. And Max Out 3 almost literally came right behind Max Out 2. We almost did 3 Max Outs in a row. That's when we was talks with like Cassidy and Charlie Clips. And before that, there was a conversation with Cassidy and Conceited. So I was on the phone with Khan, and we was talking about possibly making things happen. And Khan had some stuff going on movie-wise that he was going for. You know what I'm saying? So that was one thing because I think Khan is very, very tactical with his career as he should be because he doesn't need to battle rap as far as to pay his bills. And, battle rap sometimes can muddy up your image. If you're doing movies and whatnot, you got to be careful if you're going to do a battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you're going to get Eminem to battle, even though he's a battler at heart. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like this arena down here on the ground with us is not for everybody. And Khan is of that cloth. He's a pioneer. But when Khan gets to this next level, that means that you have to give that much extra thought towards doing this. And I'm not saying battle rap is beneath him, but he graduated out of battle rap. Like, sorry, it's true. Like, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? So that makes him be tactical, which is smart. Go ask Drake to battle rap. He follows battle rap. He got audio out talking about RBE battles, and you see him sponsoring URL. You seen him sponsoring King of the Dot and all that type of stuff. Drake watches battle rap a mile a minute. His managers and his handlers, they ain't gonna let him battle. Like, no way. We're not letting you get in there with them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just saying, I know Khan's not Drake, but Khan has to still be on a chessboard with his moves. And the conversation that we had, I could feel that. I think he was very, very close when we was having a conversation, but there was other stuff going on that made him like, yeah. So I left him alone. You know what I mean, I left him alone. But shout out to Khan. You know what I'm saying? I'll still make it happen if you want to make it happen. Other than that, I'm happy for the man's success. Not everybody that gets into other ventures needs to come back. You don't have to come back. You could still be a battler at heart. You could still support. You could still love battle rap. But as far as for your own career, nobody else is going to pay your bills for you. You can't let somebody talk you. Hey, Khan, we want to see if you would ever beat Rum Nitty. And that somehow takes him off a course of, this other situation that he's heavily involved in. He can't just do that for you fans and for us fans. Me too. I would love to see it too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna pay Khan's bills neither, unless I'm paying him for that battle. But you know what I mean? Like long term going forward, if that changes the path of his career because he comes back into battle rap and then something happens in his image or his reputation or the way his name gets mentioned for the next 6 months or what it's associated with or whatever. If that there's just a lot that goes into it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to respect the fact that Khan is not supposed to just say, oh, a matchup that everybody wants to see. Let me go do it. He's not supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Khan, man. Please book Clips versus Mook. Can we get Vinny Paz to battle? All right, y'all. It's 10 minutes too. Once again, thank you everybody for rocking out. Happy New Year, everybody. If you're out, if you're going out, if you're in the car right now, listening to this live, whatever, please be safe. Thank you for everybody's support in 2022. Once again, for the battles, for the events, for the VODs, for the podcast. Sorry It's True, for the good criticism, the productive criticism and feedback. You know, we try to keep trolls away. We don't really give off that energy on this channel. Really, we try to keep it mature. So thank you everybody for your constructive feedback. Whether it was positive or negative towards RBE, but even still, you kept us respectful and hope for our progression. I really appreciate all that. All the bloggers that supported us, all the media that supported us, all the battlers that touched the stage, or the battlers that want to touch the stage, or the leagues that support us, or everybody, man. Like 2022 was a productive year for RBE and for myself. Once again, getting into podcasting, and I appreciate y'all so much for that. I really, really appreciate y'all so much for that. So said that, everybody's like, fuck you, ARP, where's the battle? I get it. Tomorrow, once again, Ill Will versus 40 Bars, along with the first announcement for our next card. Happy New Year's, y'all. Y'all be safe, man. I'll see y'all in 2023. In the words of Khaled.